Hare Krishna. So now, so all this while we have been discussing about, as you know, the second chapter mainly deals with the summarized portion of entire Bhagavad Gita. Entire Bhagavad Gita in summary or in short form, they are trying to capsule it in a second chapter. But in detail aspects of each and every part will be so in detail part of each and every aspect we will be covering in the upcoming chapters. But second chapter is the summarized contents of all the remaining 16 chapters what we have. Okay. Now let me connect the charger. It is recording. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's what we have been discussing more about the karma and buddhi yoga. We were trying to understand and how to treat any action in karma, what we need to do. We should not expect the result. We should not get attached to the process of our action and also should not get attached to the results. That was the topic what we were discussing all the while. So now we will start with Shloka number 48. Okay, who is going to recite this shloka? Anyone interested? Okay, let us do this together. Okay. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhi asiddhyo samabhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Translation by His Divine Grace Śrīla Prabhupāda ki Jai. Perform your duty equipoised, O Arjuna, abandoning all attachments to success or failure. Such equanimity is called yoga. Such equanimity is called yoga.
What's the meaning of equipoised?
Equipoised, balanced. For example, you are getting first rank. Will you react or not?
Yes.
How will you react?
Yeah.
How will you react?
Yeah.
No. Had I got in your place, if I had got a first rank, no, yes, I did it. Yes, that's what I will react. Someone probably hurt you. How will you react? You will sad. You will only feel sad. I will cry. I will cry. So this equipoise means for even if the happiness is there and even if the sad or unhappiness is there, you will be balanced. You will be equipoised. You won't overreact for happiness, or you won't show over unhappiness when some sad things are happening in your life. So that is called equipoised. Clear? Good. Okay? Yeah. Purport by His Divine Grace Śrīla Prabhupāda ki Jai. Krishna tells Arjuna that he should act in yoga. And what is that yoga? Yoga means to concentrate the mind upon the Supreme by controlling the ever disturbing senses. Beta, you go back now. I think it's like you are sitting in a nela and seeing the screen. Go back, it would be easy for you. Your neck would pain. Go little back. Here you can say. It says that there you can say. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So yoga means to concentrate the mind upon the Supreme by controlling the ever disturbing senses. And who is the Supreme? The Supreme is the Lord. And because he himself is telling Arjuna to fight, Arjuna has nothing to do with the results of the fight. Gain or victory are Krishna's concern. Arjuna is simply advised to act according to the dictation of Krishna. The following of Krishna's dictation is real yoga, and this is practiced in the process called Krishna consciousness. By Krishna consciousness, only one can give up the sense of proprietorship. One has to become the servant of Krishna or the servant of Krishna. That is the right way to discharge the duty in Krishna consciousness, which alone can help one to act in yoga. Arjuna is Kshatriya, and as such he is participating in the Varnashrama Dharma institution. It is said in the Vishnu Purana that in Varnashrama Dharma, the whole aim is to satisfy Vishnu. No one should satisfy himself as is the rule of the material world, but one should satisfy Krishna. So unless one satisfies Krishna, one cannot correctly observe the principles of Varnashrama Dharma. Indirectly, Arjuna was advised to act as Krishna told him. Now tell me, in your home, for example, Sripad is there. Sripad loves some things in the which your parents don't like. I think there might be surely disturbance factor.
Prabhuji, what's the meaning of proprietorship?
Proprietorship means everything is mine. I am the owner. I am the responsible person for anything is happening. That feeling. Chadulo na first rank vachindante, it's my power. Do you feel that? Feel, right? That is called proprietorship. Without your parents' resources, without your parents' fees, without your parents providing all the facilities, would you get the first rank? No, right? So you should not own the things. So whoever feels that I am the owner or I am the proprietor of the things, or did you get it, Hamish? Yeah, so that's the point. So now coming to Sripad's example, there might be some things which Sripad might be doing and which he himself feels happiness. But with your actions, you might be feeling happy, but your parents might not be feeling happy, right? What are they?
Playing on my tab.
No, playing is not wrong.
No, playing on my tab.
On your tab. Okay, tab. Okay. So playing on your tab. Oh yeah, that is something you love, but your parents don't love, right? But how it would be if you do the things what parents love? You will be happy and your parents also will be happy. Right? Yes or no? It is applicable for everyone or not? Huh? So they are not stopping you for doing anything. But the thing is, whatever the guidelines they have given, parents are giving, if you are following them, you would be happy. You would be more happy actually. If parents are not happy and you are only enjoying, at one point will come that you will also will not feel happy. That's the point what he is trying to say. See, what is he saying here? No one should satisfy himself as is the role in the material world, but one should satisfy Krishna. Means one should satisfy your parents. So unless one satisfies Krishna, one cannot correctly observe the principles of Varnashrama Dharma. Indirectly, Arjuna was advised to act as Krishna told him. Okay? So Krishna is our eternal father. Your parents are your father. But your father's father, your father's father's father, ultimately the buck stops at Krishna. Do you know your grandfather's name? What is the name? What is your grandfather's name? Ishwaraya. What is your great grandfather's name? Luckily, it's my great grandfather's name. So like that, the chain goes, right? Great grandfather, his father, his father, his father, his father. Like that, ultimately the buck stops at Krishna. That we should know. Okay. Additional examples from Parampara. Generally, yoga is referred to as a connection to spiritual. But here Lord Krishna is referring to yoga here as equanimity towards material things. That's because we are getting affected by the positives and negatives of the world. We cannot perceive spirit. Material equanimity does not mean we use things irresponsibly here. Instead, it means we should not take material changes too seriously. Example, for a child, a game is everything. For example, a child who is playing in tab, that is the life and soul. Right? It's his goal of life. But we cannot see that we cannot see that it's temporary, and in that consciousness he cannot perceive reality. Because there are things beyond the tab, right? Yeah, that's what he's trying to say. Yoga's active aspect of connection to spirituality is explained by Lord Krishna in future chapters. Here Lord Krishna is only explaining the preparatory lower aspect of yoga to remain unaffected with anything in this material world. Okay. Now 2.49. Let us do this together. Dure nahi avaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya buddhau sharanam anvichha kripana phala hetuva. Translation by His Divine Grace Śrīla Prabhupāda ki. O Dhananjaya, keep all abominable. Please make a note of this. O Dhananjaya, that is Arjuna, keep all abominable activities far distant by devotional service. In that consciousness, surrender unto the Lord. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are misers.
What is the meaning of abominable?
Abominable means very bad, worse. Abominable means abominable sins. They say, huh? Bad,
Not correct to do.
not correct to do. Abominable means it's a superlative adjective kind of a thing for bad. Okay, yeah. So now question for everyone. Question for everyone. Now, yeah, you understood the translation, right, everyone? Use God-given resources well. Sripad, can you read the content?
We have decided.
We have to decide.
Oh no. We have to decide. Shall I work for sense gratification or shall I work for satisfaction of the Supreme? If the latter, then our life becomes spiritualized. Spiritual life does not mean that we have to change the activities in which we are already engaged, or that our body will change to something extraordinary. The same body, the same features, the same activities, the same engagement, everything remains the same. But we have to decide whether our activities will be done from the spiritual platform or the material platform.
Yeah.
That we want.
Lecture Bhagavatam 2. Bhagavadgita 2.49 to 51, New York 66. Anyway, so did you understand whatever you read?
Yeah.
Understood, right?
You should not like change and you won't change, but if you do it like you can like pick if you can choose if you want to do the spiritual good stuff, or you can pick if you want to just continue with the normal.
Yes. We have to decide, shall I work for sense gratification? You know the meaning of sense gratification, right?
Yeah.
Sense gratification, or shall I work for the satisfaction of the Supreme? If the latter, then our life becomes spiritualized. Spiritual life does not mean that we have to change the activities in which we are already engaged, or that our body will change to something extraordinary. The same body, the same features, the same activities, the same engagement, everything remains the same. But we have to decide whether our activities will be done from the spiritual platform or from the material platform. So try to understand this content. Same body, we are the same, we are doing the same activity. No, I'm just thinking of how to put it this way.
Eating the normal food.
For example, Archana Mataji is there. Archana Mataji is preparing food for kids. अरे समझो को food prepare చేయాలి, kids को मेरे को breakfast भेजना है. That thing she's busy in the morning giving breakfast or lunch box preparation for Sripad and Prabhuji. She's ready, busy doing. I have to prepare breakfast, and I have to clean the house and all. She will be having that consciousness. So same body, same features. She's using the same contents and all. She's using the same activity she's doing, the same engagement she's doing every day for them to go to office or school, whatever. But the same thing can be spiritualized by saying, "Arey, I need to pack the breakfast for them. So let me quickly prepare the bhoga for Krishna first and offer it to Krishna first, and let Krishna have the bhoga. Then that bhoga becomes prasadam. That prasadam she can pack it to the Sripad and Prabhuji for sending to their respective office and school. The same activity, but it becomes spiritualized. Similarly, she's cleaning the house. Every day she cleans the house, right? Every day she cleans the house. And every day she's అరే ఇల్లు శుభ్రంగా పెట్టుకోవాలి, వాళ్ళ గెస్ట్లు వస్తున్నారు, or today my relatives are coming, especially because my attamma is coming, I'm cleaning. Same activity, but the same thing she can say that, why attamma? Arey Krishna is there. I think I should do daily morning and daily evening. I need to clean for Krishna to have a good view. So activity is same, but the consciousness, when it changes, complete activity becomes spiritualized. Please, Prabhuji, it's a very important concept in our life. That's what Śrīla Prabhupāda, lot of people, especially before coming to ISKCON, a lot of people were thinking that bhakti means we will go to temple every Friday, Saturday, and especially we Hindus, especially Hindus, every Friday, Saturday. Okay, today time is there. Okay, let's go to temple. It's a time pass activity, even for going to temple. Very unfortunate situation. Time pass activity. But it's not like that. Even water, that generally people think that if we go to temple, that is only bhakti. But even our daily activities, if we are doing with a proper consciousness, it also becomes Krishna consciousness. Now, question to everyone. See this question, and I will give 5 minutes time. Think about it. Make a list of all the resources, body, wealth, good job, opportunities, skills, etc. that you have received from God, and elaborate how you can best utilize them in gratitude to please the Supreme Lord. Everyone understood the question? Understood the question? Now please think about it for 1 or 2 minutes and tell me first, what are the resources? Though here body, wealth, good job they have mentioned, what other resources we can think of? What are the resources you have received from God? Apart from the things, example they have given here, 2 to 3. But what other resources are there which you think that God has given to you? Come on.
Light.
Huh?
Light.
Light, yes. Light he has given, yes.
Water.
Huh? Water, yes.
The
No. See, you have received. Specifically you have received, I am talking. You are talking in general. God has given to the world lot of things. But he is talking to make a list of all resources, opportunities, skills, etc. that you have received from God. You have received. You have received. Water is something applicable for everyone. Huh? Okay, good. Good. Very tough nut to crack. Right, you are right.
Family household.
Anything else?
Family household.
Good family, yes, that's good. Anything else? Come on. Home, yes.
Great mindset.
Huh? Mindset, yes. Good ideas, yes. Loving kids and husband, yes. Education, yes. Association, yes.
Being able to access all the stuff to life.
Yes.
What's association?
Association means how to tell meaning of association. No, she is asking the synonym of association. Association means gathering, good gathering. Actually, we gather with lot of people. You're having friends, right? You're having friends. That's also association of your friends. But whether it's a good gathering or bad gathering, we don't know. If you are thinking of all the friends are thinking and coming together, hey, today we'll go to orphanage and give some donation. That's a good idea, right? That's a good association, because you with a group of friends you are getting good ideas that we should go to orphanage and give some donation. That's a good idea. So that's a good association. Now, what is a bad association? Your same friends are there. Hey, come on, today without knowing our parents, we'll come out and go out and have pani puri.
Go to the supermarket and take a packet of chips.
We'll go to supermarket and have a packet of chips. That's a bad association, no? Bad gathering. So bad influence of friends will make you bad in front of God and in front of your parents also, right? So that good gathering or bad gathering is called association. Association means group of people coming together. So this is association. This is a good association. Why it is a good association? Because we are trying to understand about God. We are trying to understand the message about God. We are trying to understand how the God looks, how the God thinks, how God wants us to be. We are discussing, right? So that's why we call it as a good association. Clear? Yes. Good question. Yeah. So what else? What other things you have received from God? Till now you have answered only the first part of the question. That's good answers. Yes. But some more things you can mention. You are giving a very common answers. Common answers. Something more.
You're able to see.
You are able to.
See.
It's not only you, no. It's applicable for everyone, no.
But some people who have disabilities can't see.
Can't see. Fine. Yes, you are also right. Yeah. Let me without any. Actually, our kids here in Zenith are really very intelligent. Actually, very difficult to. Yeah. I was more looking at good health. Yes. If you are having good health, then only you can serve God, right? If you are having good health, you can serve your parents, right? You can make your parents happy, right? Yeah. So, other resources, what I was thinking, for example, Anu Mataji is there. She is a great dancer. Her kid is there, Sukhuda. She is a great dancer. I don't know how many of you seen the dance of Sukhuda Mataji on Jagannath Rath Yatra day. How many of you are not seen? Lift your hands. How many of you have not seen the dance of Sukhuda Mataji? You have missed something. Seriously, you have missed something. So that is a skill, what God given skill. If I have been asked to do dance like Sukhuda Mataji, I fell flat. So that is a unique skill what both mother and daughter have. So that is a unique skill what God has provided to them. Yeah, bro.
We mustn't underestimate the dancing of married men.
Married.
No, see, we dance on the fingertip of our wife. So,
No, I will not. I don't know.
Our balance is very good.
Okay. Right. Yeah. So the dance is one thing. Yeah, others.
Is not being born disabled also one part?
Yes, that's also right. Yeah, born disabled also. That is the thing. What you received, you should be lucky. You should feel lucky about it, right? Yeah. So that is good singing. Deepa Mataji is there. She's having good singing skills. Even as I repeatedly say, not only singing, even if she talks also, it is like sweet. Have you noticed that? Her talking also very sweet. So that is the skill what he has, God has given to her. We don't have. Manlantul paadate gaada paadinattu untadi. How many? How donkey shouts? Huh? Okay. So the point is, so we have specific skills for everyone. Everyone actually. No, if you see each and see Prabhuji Mataji's earlier, when it is even applicable for the kids. In our earlier generation, at least when our generation we were in kids, there were only two things: engineer, doctor. Engineer, doctor. If you are not doing engineer, doctor, they have committed a sin. That was the environment what it used to be. Do you agree? Yes. But now kids, how many things they are getting, right? How many they can hone their current skills, and there are separate institutes who can tell that in which particular area your kid is interested in, and you can pursue him or her in that particular field. I mean, if you ask about me, myself, I was clear, especially with my elder one, from childhood itself, I already told, I don't want to repeat it. She is a media and communication guy. I'm sure about that because when I don't know whether I shared it or not. She on the Malala day, Malala, right? She's a Nobel Prize winner. On the Malala's birthday, entire green race community, she made everyone to sit with this burqa or whatever they call, and she celebrated Malala's birthday by giving a speech and gathered around 20 to 25 girls. Now on that day, I was got a clarity that she is a complete media communication guy, anchor, and all these things, and she is in a correct field right now. So like that, your kids also, you will be knowing it better and put it in the respective skill. Anyway, we are debating the topic, but we need to know that all these resources are given. Now, please tell me, second question's answer. Elaborate how you can best utilize them in gratitude to please the Lord. How?
Service to the Lord with our knowledge.
Now I will tell. Now for example, if I give a small, say that, okay, Anu Mataji is having or Sukhuda Mataji is having a dancing skill or Kuchibudi skill. Now how she can please the Lord? By dancing in front of the Lord and pleasing the Lord, you will know. Now, for example, our Ruchi Mataji is there. She is a developer in .NET. She is a developer. Her skill is that, I don't know singing. I don't know this thing. I don't know dancing. I don't know acting. She only knows she's a super .NET developer. How she can use .NET developer in service of the Lord? Lift your hands. Yeah, Mataji.
She can contribute the amount towards the savers. One reason. The other thing is she can use that talent to make some apps or something related to God.
Right. That's good. Okay, first answer was not right because see, donation anyone can do, but there in the donation she is not using that skill. But the same skill, it can be used in development of an app. There are a lot of temples. Right now, for example, Himanshu Prabhu did a wonderful job. He has prepared a website. I don't know how many of you have visited website. How many of you have not visited website? Lift your hands. I request everyone to open the website today and see the website and suggest.
Please open Google, look for KC space Zenithians.
KC space Zenithian. Type KC space Zenithians in the Google and open the website and see the website and suggest. He has prepared a wonderful website. Please have a look at it. If any suggestions are there, please recommend. Recommend.
If you want to learn the shlokas or bhajans that you
Ah,
see,
yeah. No, website is that only, but to search, because somebody might not know, right? So in Google, they can type KC space Zenithians. Okay? So coming to this example, the same. Like the Prabhuji and Mataji's, each and every skill, whatever the skill. Now tell me one. I will ask one another question. Our Ashish Prabhu or Vijay Prabhu is there. Vijay Prabhu is a wonderful cricketer. At this age also, he hits the sixes every 3 balls. Vijay Prabhu. Now, these cricketing skills, how we can use in service of Lord? Tell me. Come on, guess. Lift your hand. He plays cricket, wonderful cricketer. Every 3 matches he gets a man of the match award. Only two devotees have lifted. Riyan Prabhu and Sai Prabhu. Now, how you can leverage the cricketing talent in service of Lord? Come on. Is it a tough question?
He can give the credit of winning to God.
Yes. That's okay. Yeah, he can give that.
He can promote the projects which are made by devotees and other websites and shows.
Wonderful. Did you hear the answer? He told that if he's a good cricketer, he can promote the products, products or the products given by devotees or the devotee related products or Gita he can promote. For example, Virat Kohli is there. If I go and tell, please read Bhagavad-gita, no one will read. If Kohli comes and tells Bhagavad-gita, they will read, no? Celebrity status. Yo. So, but one more thing, what he can do is, while, for example, what I used to do was, when we used to play cricket, in cricket tournament, I used to take a big banner and put a stall with lot of Krishna books or Bhagavad Gita books on the stall and have a big banner of any sessions or any Bhagavad Gita sessions or Bhagavatam sessions. I used a big banner, and 3 to 4 hours or 4 to 5 hours, who are there, they will be seeing there. So whatever the 4 to 5 hours we are playing cricket, the entire activity becomes bhakti. Because in that activity you are trying to bring people into Krishna consciousness. So like the Prabhujis and Matajis, any talent, any skill you can deploy in service of Lord. Now I wanted to show one video. Prabhu.
Even Mahendra Singh Dhoni, he used to carry Bhagavad-gita things. So a lot of people, I think, must have got inspired, many times also. Mahendra Singh Dhoni carrying Bhagavad-gita.
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. No, yeah. But I have never seen, but if they are doing well and good, Prabhu. 1 minute, Prabhu. I just wanted to show a video to everyone. Any skill can be deployed in service of Lord. Are you ready? Spam. The code is not coming. Got the code. 6 70. Now this particular person is having a painting skill. Everyone kindly see this video. Oh, no, not coming. Sorry. that everyone shouted? Let me take this to the screen. Okay, you are able to see it? Right.
Oh, this one.
Got it? So this is the thing what I wanted to show. So basic point what we are trying to tell Prabhuji and Mataji here is any talent, any skill which you can deploy in Krishna's service. So that's what the point we are trying to make here, and that's the point even that Parpat was trying to show. Okay, so next let us go to the next Shloka. Yeah, this is a purport by His Divine Grace Śrīla Prabhupāda ki Jai. Yeah, Beta, can you read the purport?
One who has actually come to understand one's
Constitutional position.
position as an eternal servitor of the God, Lord gives up all the engagements, save working in Krishna consciousness, as already explained. Bhakti-yoga means transcendental, loving service to the Lord. Such devotional service is right course of access for the living entity. Only misses desire to enjoy the fruit of their own work just to be further entangled in material bondage except for work in Krishna consciousness. All activities are abominable because they are continuously blind workers to the cycle of birth and death. One should therefore never desire to cause of work. Everything should be done in Krishna consciousness for the satisfaction of Krishna. Users do not know how to utilize the assets of riches which they acquire by good fortune or by hard labor. One should spend all the energies working in Krishna consciousness, and that will make one's life successful. As research, unfortunate persons do not accommodate human energy in the service of the Lord.
Now, question to everyone. How all activities in the world except for Krishna conscious activities are sinful? First of all, let me ask this question. First of all, are all activities except for Krishna conscious activities, is it good or is it abominable or not?
It depends on what you're doing.
Now tell me, you are doing good activity, right? Prashna ardhamayindi andarki? Did you get the question?
Yeah.
The question is how all activities except for Krishna consciousness are abominable, whether they are good or bad, they are abominable. How? తెలుగులో చెప్పాలా? తెలుగులో అంటే ఎలా చెప్పాలి? కృష్ణ చైతన్యపు పనులు కాకుండా ఏ పనైనా సరే, మంచిదైనా చెడ్డదైనా, అవి పాప పూరితమైనవి. Am I right? విశ్వేశ్వర ప్రభు కరెక్ట్గా చెప్పానా? Yeah, did you get the question right? Any activity, how all activities except for Krishna conscious activities are abominable? How? No, anyone else apart from Girish Prabhu, anyone else? You understood the question, right? How? Arey, Prabhuji, Prabhuji, I'm donating Annadanam I'm doing. How are you saying it is sinful? How? Well, chicken could ivatla. Tomato rice is istunaru. Leave about chicken and all. Huh? Okay, even onion garlic also. With onion garlic also, he is donating or giving annadan to a lot of beggars or a lot of people outside.
You have not offered it to Krishna first.
Prashna, everyone got the question, right? Now it is little bit offensive statement. Whatever the activity you do, except for Krishna conscious activity, it is abominable. Why?
We are gaining either good karma or bad karma.
Ramesh Prabhu ki. Yes, Ramesh Prabhu told correctly. Because even whatever the good activities you are doing, to burn that good activity karma, you need to take birth again. And leave about the negative karma. Negative karma, and everyone knows. Everyone, whoever has a negative karma, what are the negative karma they do? They go to the hellish planets, they take birth in the hellish planets, and they suffer there. But even if you do the good activities like Annadanam, Vastradanam, Vidyadanam, without keeping Krishna in the center, it is gaining a good karma account for you. For burning that good karma account, if you are able to burn in this life, well and good. But if you are not able to burn that good karma in this life, you have to take another birth to burn that good karma. So do you require another birth? How many of you require another birth? Lift your hands. How many of you need another birth? Lift your hands. Riyan Prabhu, why are you not lifting? You wanted Ferrari, right? Ferrari only or something else? No, Rolls Royce, sorry. You wanted Rolls Royce, right? By the way, when kids were saying, after each and every chapter, we will be having a dedicated session for only kids regarding that particular chapter. Only to kids. On that day, only kids have to question or only kids have to ask questions if they have any questions related to that chapter. Okay? Now, how many of you wanted to take birth again? Okay. How many of you don't want to take birth again? Lift your hands. Anumata chetatledu. Okay. Ashish Prabhu, I think you want?
I want whatever Krishna gives to me.
Good.
I'm not more intelligent than him. That is whatever.
Prabhuji, whatever Krishna gives, you will take, but you have to also make free will. You have to exercise for Krishna to decide. Okay, this guy is there. I will try to help. For that also, you need to show some love. No, teacher, school mein teacher.
My love is what his love.
No, Prabhu. Teacher is there. If a teacher anyhow tells to all the 30 to 60 students who are there in the class that these are the good points to learn and all, and if there would be always backbenchers who are not at all interested, or they will be chit-chatting in the class, or they will be going. But there would be some students, top 10 students, who after the class also they meet teachers and ask doubts. So teacher would be interested in those students or the backbenchers? Tell me. Please, Prabhu.
But Krishna knows my internals.
No, Prabhu. No, Krishna will be. Krishna knows everything. But choice is yours. You have to show something to him to act upon you. There are something.
If he asks me, then I won't love to take another birth. But if he asks me, then I won't.
Prabhuji, you need to chant Prabhu. You seriously need to chant Prabhu.
Because I don't find myself more intelligent. Means everyone.
Prabhuji, don't say you are not intelligent. All the citizens or devotees who are sitting, they have no one who is not intelligent. Without intelligence, you will not be staying in a community like Zenith. Zenith means speak, you know, right? Zenith means speak. So you are all peak intelligence devotees. IIT, Prabhuji here is a director. So all Prabhuji's own company, startup, all big intelligent devotees they are here. Don't say that Krishna has given intelligence to everyone, but we need to make our choices for Krishna to act upon us. For others, non-devotees, Krishna will not be directly acting. But at least who are trying to be spiritual, trying to become a devotee, Krishna acts. So don't say that whatever Krishna decides. No, bro. We need to have some desire. Some desire. Okay?
The other way is like we can ask it for birth
Ah.
to spread the Krishna consciousness next life.
Ah.
In all.
But are we in that? Yes, that's a good thing. But are we in that conscious right now? Yes. Great devotees always choose that option only. They will not say, I don't want birth again. Always great devotees say, Krishna, whatever you do, whichever, you make me as an instrument to propagate Krishna consciousness, that is great devotees. They always desire that. But are we in that state? Are we in that state, anyone?
Yeah, we can ask Krishna to make us.
He will make, Babu, are you ready? Tomorrow, I will strongly pray, Prabhu. 24/7 Krishna consciousness. First, Meena Mataji will, Prabhuji, what did you do, Prabhuji? He is not coming to see my kids also, Prabhu. 24/7 he is going to the colleges and preaching, Prabhu. There in that community he is preaching, Prabhu. He is not even spending time with me, Prabhu. Hana Gada Mataji?
It is like that one picture that.
But Prabhuji, you have to do that also and you have to do this also because your
Yes.
kids are also Krishna.
No, Prabhu. Actually, you know what? Those jokes apart, there are some devotees who are grahasthas who have completely left kids to Krishna. And Krishna is taking care also. But that level of devotion you should have. Sitaram Prabhu, I don't know how many of you know Sitaram Prabhu. He is one of the Nathapur Temple's management committee member. He is having 4 kids. So we tell 4 Kumaras are born in your family. 4 kids he is having. And 24/7 is in Krishna consciousness. Even mother also preaches, she stays with the kids in Gurukul in Mayapur. And she takes care of the kids and Prabhuji is busy with all that KC activities. Anyway, my point is nothing wrong about that. But are we in that situation? Let us talk from a neophyte point of view. Do we need birth or not? Nothing wrong. That is a good choice. Yes, I want to have another birth. I wanted to serve 24/7 Krishna. Now itself you are not able to practice, and it's a good desire actually. Again I am saying it's a very, very good desire. But are we in that situation right now? Are we doing 16 rounds? Yeah, Adarsh.
After the body dies,
Hmm.
the soul leaves the body and goes.
Hmm.
So can the soul just wander around, not for the one certain period of time,
Hmm.
just wander around and not go to another body or going back?
No, there are only 2 options. See, you need to have a body. So now you have to wander. I wanted to only wander around without any body. That's what your question is, right? I don't want anybody. Yes, if you desire, Krishna can make it. But generally that particular situation occurs only when you are ghost. But no intelligent person would desire that. Now you are saying, I don't want a body, but I wanted to stay in middle world. As a soul, I wanted to see the middle world. He is having Rolls Royce, he is having good building. I just wanted to see. No. That is not a good choice actually. Yes, if you desire, Krishna can fulfill. But that's not a good choice. That we should understand. That's not a good choice. Because even a soul without a body in this middle world is called ghost. Do you know that? And who is not having a body, he will try to enter into the bodies who are not clean, who are dirty, who are not devotional. In their bodies, they enter. Especially the drunkards, smokers, who lives in Tamoguna, in their bodies, those souls enter for fulfilling their desires. Okay? Yeah. So clear, Prabhu? So the thing is, any activity, why I am saying it is abominable except for Krishna consciousness, because apart from Krishna consciousness activity, you will do either good work or bad work. Bad work, you will be going to the hellish man. But for good work also, you need to take multiple births to fulfill that good karma. But with that good karma or next birth, always there will be respective negative things also would be attached to that. Okay? So additional examples from Parampara. Vara meaning blessings. Here Lord Krishna is saying avaram karma, which means work which will not get any blessings. Avaram karma is usually referred to sinful acts, but here Lord Krishna is talking about karma which creates attachments. those who work for the fruits are doing karma kanda, and that is done by kripanas, misers. Why he is calling miser? Any idea why is he calling miser? మీ ఇంట్లో ₹1,00,00,000 డబ్బులు ఉన్నాయి. యు ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ఏ 1 crore rupees and you are feeling satisfied. I have a core 1 crore rupee. And one year gone, you didn't even spend at all, but you are seeing 1 crore. I have 1 crore, super. What will you be calling that person? Miser. ఏమన్నారు మాధవి? పిసినారి. In Telugu పిసినారి, or in Hindi కంజూస్. Yes, కంజూస్. Why is he saying కంజూస్? Because you have got a human body, Baba. You have got a human body, and in the human body you are not leveraging what you are supposed to do. అరే ₹1,00,00,000 డబ్బులు ఉంటే ఏదో ఫ్లాట్ తీసుకో, ఏదో ఇది చేసుకో, ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ పెట్టుకో, ఇంకా ప్రాఫిట్ రావడానికి ట్రై చేస్తావు. If you have ₹1 crore, you will invest somewhere, try to get more profit and try to increase that 1 crore. And you got a human body and you are not leveraging it for the purpose what you got a human body. What is the main purpose of getting a human body? Why we got human body? Better? You don't know? Why? Why are you not asking them? Purpose of life. We got human body for realizing that we are spirit soul and go back home, back to Godhead, to Krishna. Because no, in any other body you don't have a chance to go to Krishna. కన్విన్స్ అవ్వలేదు కదా? ఎందుకో ఎక్కడ చూస్తుంటే ఏదో నిజంగా బాడీలో కృష్ణకి వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చా, ఏదో కృష్ణలోకి ఉంటున్నాడు, వైకుంఠలోకి ఉంటున్నాడు, నిజంగా ఉంటుందా ఉండదా? Am I right or wrong? Okay, so that's what Krishna is saying. Karma kanda is like a beggar getting tasty meals. Karma yoga is like a re-establishing the beggar's relationship with his billionaire father who will solve all the needs. In that way, what is God sometimes becomes bad as it completes with the best. Charity, philanthropy, etc. all are good, but when it comes to surrendering to God, it is the best and the highest, which surpass the lower goods. Miser are people who hold on to the material world and refuse to surpass the illusion. They don't want to use what God has given them in service of the God, and instead they want to remain locked. Yes. Okay, so that's what he's saying. Now 2.50. Let us do this together. Buddhi yukto jahati ha ubhe sukruta dushkrute tasmat yogaya yujyasva yoga karmasu kaushalam. Translation by His Divine Grace Śrīla Prabhupāda ki jai. A man engaged in devotional service rids himself of both good and bad reactions even in this life. Therefore, strive for yoga, which is the art of all work. Purport by His Divine Grace Śrīla Prabhupāda ki jai. Yeah. मैं बेटा थोड़ा पढ़ो ना purport. Since time immemorial, each living entity
has accumulated the various reactions of his good and bad work. As such, he is continuously ignorant of his real constitutional position. One's ignorance can be removed by the instruction of the Bhagavadgita, which teaches one to surrender unto Lord Sri Krishna in all respects and become liberated from the chain victimization of action and reaction, word after word. Arjuna is therefore advised to act in Krishna consciousness, the purifying process of resultant action.
I think it's pretty straightforward. Maintaining dynamic connections with Lord Krishna in all circumstances is an art. We have to find ways to serve Lord Krishna and see His hand in everything happening around us. That is an art. Can we see? The hand of Krishna in everything what is happening in our life? మనం జనరల్గా ఏంటంటే ఓన్లీ గిడ్డు జరిగితేనే కృష్ణ హ్యాండ్ ఉంది, బ్యాడ్ జరిగితే కృష్ణ హ్యాండ్ లేదు. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So Lord Krishna is saying that by practicing yoga we will get disentangled from effects of material nature. So practice yoga. We have to keep ourselves entangled to the yoga consciousness. Sometimes people comment that there are too many rules in bhakti, but they don't understand that such rules will accelerate our bhakti process without any deviation. Rail tracks are rules, and without them rail cannot go forward. Bhakti is not about following rules, but instead it is for us to show our surrender to Lord Krishna on how serious we are. Simple things, Prabhuji say. Bhakti, it's not a complex thing, you know. For example, session is there at 6 o'clock, and we have promised Krishna that satsang we will start at 6 o'clock. So even me not coming at 6 o'clock, it's not my seriousness. Whatever the commitment I am telling to Krishna, I am not able to come. I am requesting everyone to be there by 6 o'clock. But with this minute things only, things get perfect. Come on time. Why we are asking everyone to come on 6 o'clock? Come at 6 o'clock? Please, that by the time the 6:30 the session starts, your mood would be fertile to receive this knowledge. 6 to 6:30, 6 to 6:10, one round of Mahamantra everyone will do. 6:10 to 6:20, one bhajan we will sing. 6:20 to 6:30 we will have a invocation prayers. So in that half an hour, a pitch would be set. How many of you play cricket here? Everyone play cricket here? Cricket. You don't play cricket? So before actually when a player comes to the ground, he does a lot of exercise like that, no? Like that he does, then he will do like this, then he will stand for the actual ball. Why does that? Because he is preparing his body for the actual game. So this half an hour is like a pitch preparation. Directly coming, it might be overwhelming. Use God-given resources well. We have to decide, shall I work for sense gratification or shall I think already we have seen this. Done. This is also done. Okay. 2.51. Yeah, let us do this together. Karmajam buddhi yukta hi phalam tyaktva manishina janma bandha vinirmukta padam gacchanti anamayam. Translation by His Divine Grace Śrīla Prabhupāda ki jai. By thus engaging in devotional service to the Lord, great sages or devotees free themselves from the results of the work in the material world. In this way, they become free from the cycle of birth and death and attain the state beyond all miseries by going back home, back to Godhead. Okay, so this purport by His Divine Grace Śrīla Prabhupāda ki jai. So this is pretty big one, but I am just trying to see. The liberated living entities belong to that place where there are no material miseries. So Samashrita ya pada pallava plavam. I'm just thinking. Yeah, let us do this, okay? So Bhagavatam says, Samashrita ye pada pallava plavam mahat padam punya yesho murare bhavam budhir vatsa padam param padam 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 yad vapadam na natesha. So for one who has accepted the boat of the lotus feet of the Lord, who is the shelter of the cosmic manifestation, is famous as Mukunda or the giver of Mukti, the ocean of material world is like the water contained in a calf's footprint. Param Padam, or the place where there are no material miseries, or Vaikuntha, is his goal, not the place where there is danger in every step of the life. Owing to ignorance, one does not know that this material world is a miserable place where there are dangers at every step. Padam padam yad vipadam natesham means dangers at every step. Out of the ignorance only, less intelligent persons try to adjust to the situation by fruitive activities, thinking that the resultant actions will make them happy. They don't know that no kind of material body anywhere within the universe can give life without miseries. The miseries of the life. No, that's what it means, Thinking that the resultant action will make them happy, they don't know that no kind of material body anywhere within the universe can give life without miseries. I was watching a Facebook video where a parrot has given a birth to four I don't know, I can call chiclets, huh? Chiclets or whatever. What do we call? Chicks. Okay, 4 chicks. 4 chicks. And they were just born, 1 to 2 days born. And mother parrot went for taking food outside. And a snake has come and gulped all the 4 chicks. 4 chicks. This middle world, in whichever body you are, there is no respite. I've seen another video, a lion. Lion was killed by buffaloes.
Yes, I've seen that.
Lion was killed by buffaloes. By horns.
They
Attacked.
Very soon.
Horns. Can you imagine? Have you not seen that video?
Yes.
Buffaloes, wild buffaloes have killed single lion. Together. In whichever, why I am giving that examples, in whichever body in this middle world you are in, padam padam yat vipadam natesham means at every step there is misery. Okay? So, consequently he becomes qualified to enter into the Vaikuntha planets where there is neither material, miserable life nor the influence of time and death. To know one's constitutional position means to know also the sublime position of the Lord. One who wrongly thinks that the living entity's position and the Lord's position are on the same level is to be understood to be in darkness and therefore unable to engage himself in the devotional service of the Lord. He becomes a Lord himself and thus paves the way for repetition of birth and death. But one who, understanding that his position is to serve, transfers himself to the service of the Lord, at once becomes eligible for Vaikuntha Loka. Service of the cause of the Lord is called Karma Yoga or Buddhi Yoga, or in plain words, devotional service to the Lord. Okay? This is 51. Additional examples. Manishina means great sages or devotees who can control their minds. How surprisingly we are using the word so cheaply to explain that means a human being. So 2.3, 2.32, 2.37, right? What is happening? You come here, please sit here, no? And several other places Lord Krishna is talking about Swarga considering the normal understanding of Kshatriya. Even the previous days, not everyone was ready for going back home, back to Godhead. Lord is taking Arjuna point by point, considering all our conditions who are learning Bhagavad Gita step by step. Our goal is not today misery free. Instead, our goal is stay joyful. By acting in detachment, we also become joyful. As devotion will start when we are detached from the material things. 2.52. Okay, let us do this together. Yada te moha kalilam buddhir vyantita rishyati tada gantasi nirvedam shrotavyasya shrutasya cha. Okay, Mehak Mataji, can you read once please? Wonderful, very nice. Translation by His Divine Grace, Śrīla Prabhupāda ki jai. When your intelligence has passed out of the dense forest of delusion, you shall become indifferent to all that has been heard and all that has to be heard. Okay, it's a big purport. But we need to understand that here the indifference he is talking about is to the knowledge of Vedas. Everyone will be saying, yes, Vedas are great. Whatever the Vedas say, that is right. But are you having 100% conviction? మన వేదాలండి చాలా గొప్ప వేదాలండి అని చెప్పుకుంటాం, కానీ నిజంగా మనకు అంత 100% సాలిడ్ రాక్ ఫెయిత్ ఉందా వేదాస్ మీద? Do we have that faith in Vedas? Can you show one thing in Vedas which is wrong? And can you show one thing in Vedas which is not applicable in any one of the yugas and in future yugas also? Whatever the Vedas say, it is 100% right. But the thing is, conviction level, people lack. For that, we need to study. We need to implement what we study. Okay? So here when Krishna says indifferent to the knowledge of Vedas. So indifferent to the knowledge of Vedas. So indifferent to that part of the Vedas which promotes sense gratification. I told you, right? What is the 90% of the Vedas? What do they show? Do they show karma kanda? Do they show bhakti? Do they show gnana? Do they show anything else? What they show maximum? Only karma kanda. If I do this, what for me? That aspect is only mainly covered. Bhakti is less covered. That is the greatness of our acharyas who have extracted bhakti from this Vedas, which is very important. Okay? So that's what the point he is mentioned here. So additional examples. Lord Krishna is referring to Vedic scriptures as forests here, and he is explaining that one can easily get into them, get totally confused. It may be very celebrated knowledge, but the truth remains that it deals with temporary things. To stay in the path to eternity, one needs to engage his intelligence with full force from within, so we don't get satisfied with temporary knowledge and temporary things. Remember that Lord Krishna is talking about intelligence and not merely mind. Okay? 2.53. I think 2.53 is going to be the last Shloka of the day, and it is going to be biggest content. So this is going to be the last Shloka of the day. Let us read this together. Shruti viprati yada sorry. Shruti viprati yada sthasyati nischala samadhava achala buddhis tada yogam avapsyasi. Yeah, Mehak Mataji, please, one more time. Really, let us give a 3 loud haribols. No. I am not at done. It's not only Mehak Mataji, we need to appreciate Yogesh Prabhu and Ruchi Mataji for, making them read effortlessly, right? So 3 haribols to their parents, Yogesh Prabhu and Ruchi Mataji. Wonderful. Okay, so that's very nice actually, very nice. So translation by His Divine Grace, Śrīla Prabhupāda ki Jai. When your mind is no longer disturbed by the flowery language of the Vedas, and when it remains fixed in the trance of self-realization, then you will have attained the divine consciousness. Yes. Now this is the shloka what we are going to end today. But we need to understand that in this verse we have discussed 4 benefits of Buddhi Yoga. You know, right? What is Buddhi Yoga? Buddhi Yoga is nothing but Bhakti Yoga only. So in this verse he has discussed about 4 benefits of Buddhi Yoga. So what are the 4 benefits of Buddhi Yoga? What are the 4 benefits of Buddhi Yoga? First one is freedom. Freedom from both good and bad reactions even in this life. Because whatever the activity you will be doing, before coming to KC, whatever the activity you are doing, there are the motive behind it. My husband will like it, society will like it, my attama will like it, my mamaya will be liking it, my kids will be liking it. All these things are getting you bound. But once you learn about Krishna, same activity, when you have that Krishna consciousness and think that, my kids are God-given kids. Krishna has given the kids to me. So let me serve them nicely that tomorrow they will come to Krishna consciousness. So with that comes, first one is freedom from both good and bad reactions. So when one engages in regular attached work, soul get entangled. Already we have seen it. Regular attached work, it entangles the soul. You are completely clear with this statement, right? When you are regular and attached to the work and the results of the work, you are entangled. Your soul, you are entangled to the results of the work. Next is detached, dutiful work liberates the soul. Okay? So, detached work. Now remember, we need to understand that, when Krishna and Arjuna were discussing in the chapter 1, and Arjuna was saying Krishna that if I fight and I will be killing the closed ones and incur sin, then I will be getting a sin. But Krishna is trying to say, but if you are doing the same act of fighting with proper knowledge, you will not incur sin. You should do detached, beautiful work. And it makes a lot of sense also, Prabhuji, and practically also, it makes a lot of sense also. Think about a routine thing. I mean, for example, you are making, and once you, let us take a grand example of Mataji educating her son. If you are getting attached to, I am making him read, and tomorrow he will be successful. And a lot of parents expect also, you should be to IIT. Our Ashok Prabhu is a IIT devotee. And how many times his parents might have appreciated in front of a lot of people in the society. Ashok andi, IIT andi. ఎన్నిసార్లు చెప్పుంటారు న్యూమరస్ టైమ్స్, యూ గాట్ ఈవెన్ కౌంట్ ఆల్సో. అవునంటారు కాదంటారు మాతాజీ, మీనా మాతాజీ? అంటే మీ పెళ్ళాక చెప్పి ఉండకపోవచ్చేమో, కానీ అశోక్ ప్రభు మైట్ బి నోయింగ్. అవునా కదా ప్రభు? కమా, ఐ విల్ నాట్ బిలీవ్. ఐ కండ్ ఐ విల్ నాట్ బిలీవ్. మా వాళ్ళు అయి ఉంటేనా, అబ్బో, దే నీడ్ టైం. బట్ యూజువల్లీ when you expect something from them, or if you are attached to the process or the result, automatically you are expecting result, right? You are expecting that they should appreciate. So you are entangling yourself. Even practically also you can see that. I don't know what example. I hope you are able to understand, right? I mean, when the problem with the attachment towards the process and to the result also, there is a issue. That's what we need to understand. So Krishna is saying it will be the act of fighting and to the results of the. So Krishna tells, if you become attached to the act of fighting and to the results of the battle, then you will be sinful. But if you act in knowledge and detach from the result of activities, then your act will not produce any sin. That's what Krishna says. And detached, dutiful work protects us from the fruits that come from our activities. Now, how that detachment develops? Question for everyone. How that detachment develops? Yala our detachment develop avutadi? Come on. How that detachment develop? How? Now let me ask this. In how many ways the detachment develops? Prashna arthamayindi kada? In how many ways a person can develop detachment? Now, for example, I think all the kids eat chocolate here. Everyone eats chocolate. Everyone like. Who are the kids who don't like chocolate? Lift your hands. Who don't like chocolate? Huh? Wonderful person. Wonderful. Now, all other kids like chocolates. Do you like chocolate? Now, rest of the kids who like chocolates, whose teeth has putrefied? Manasvi, right. That's a good example. Okay. So Manasvi likes chocolate. Now she has a live examples of Pallu getting putrefied. Right? Putrefied means I don't know in Hindi. Cavity. Ruchi Mataji was seeing with a question mark. Puchi means cavity will come. Cavity. Okay. So now she has to get detached from chocolate. What are the ways? How many ways are there where she can get detached? Come on. Raise your hands. Eat healthy food. Good. Okay, that's good.
Seize the factory where the chocolates are made because the chocolates are dirty.
No, what is it? Come again.
Seize the factory.
Seize the factory. Okay. No. Then if your process is followed, no bars would be there, no pubs would be there. Yeah, tell me. Go to the dentist. But going to the dentist, how the detachment will come? You are trying to cure the temporary problem. By going to the dentist, the cavity they might fill.
You
But
can stop eating chocolates. Don't buy chocolate.
Don't buy. No. Don't buy chocolates at home, but the detachment is not developed within her. No, you are only giving the external things, but in her mind the detachment is not going. See, now their parents are not giving, as you told, their parents are not giving the chocolates. But she goes to school, her friend would be giving 5-star chocolate. Automatically she will be tempted and she will take the chocolate again, right? Yes or no? Ante kada? Yes. But that is something internal. How she will be developing detachment?
Find something, some other alternative which is better than chocolate.
Huh? Find better taste. Yes. So.
Second thing,
But when she gets pain. But the comedy part is she gets the pain. Her parents would be taking her to doctor, and it will cure, and the pain will be gone. Again, she will be getting tempted.
Prabhuji, she may think that if I eat chocolates and if my teeth get bad, I won't be able to eat Krishna's prasad.
That is your thought. That is your thought. Had you been in that position, you might have thought, but she might not be thinking. But the thing is, what we need to understand is why I am taking Manaswini's example is there are two ways to get detached. There are two ways to get detached. One is, as Prashanti mentioned, knowledge, spiritual knowledge or knowledge. Spiritual knowledge or knowledge. Now, ask her to check in Google. Ask her to check in Google. ChatGPT or Perplexity or whatever it is. One is knowledge, one is spiritual knowledge. In coming to detachment in our spiritual terms, you can read scriptures to develop spiritual knowledge. Spiritual. First of all, you should have 100% faith on scriptures. Then you have to develop. Right? That is one way. First is developing the spiritual knowledge. And the second way is by offering the results of your work to Krishna, which is very easy. For example, rickshaw wala or auto wala is there. How he can develop spiritual knowledge? He doesn't know how to read also. No? He doesn't know how to understand also. There is no one to guide him also. That's why they say that they should give the results of the thing, of the activity to Krishna. That is easier, or reading scriptures is easier for normal public? Tell me. That is easy, no? Offering the result. Maria Prabhu, tell me. You are saying something. He should listen to Bhagavad Gita? Oh, no, he should. Ideally, that would be good, but how many would listen? Especially this knowledge, no? The lower strata of people, they don't come usually. They never come. But you know, when you do the activity, if not at one point, at some point, he will be thinking about God. For example, I'll just give an example. For a temple, every day one van wala comes and give some, say, 10 kg of flowers to the temple. Every day he comes, and as a duty he does. As a duty he gives the flowers to the devotees there in the temple and go every day. At some day or the other day, my flowers are going to God. Huh? Oh, what is that greatness? I am getting income also from that. At some point, he starts thinking. So this particular process of giving the results to Krishna is recommended more. So detachment, something to a layman can't be done by only spiritual knowledge. So you need something which is not common, but offering the results anyone can do, right? Yes or no? Offering the results anyone can do or not? Yes or no? Yes. So that's why even Śrīla Prabhupāda, when he went to West, how he engaged his disciples? He engaged his disciples by selling books, doing kirtan, inspiring devotees, giving prasadam to them. Somehow, because for some people they are not tuned for receiving spiritual knowledge. So that's how he was great acharyas. They engage. Great acharyas, they employ people in different activities in the God service. Have you Urlo Jadaru Chusara? I mean, in your villages, have you seen festivity, fair, God fair? There are normal fairs and God fairs. I don't know. In Telugu we call it Jatra, but in Hindi what do we call? Mela. I don't know, Mother Yogesh Prabhu and Bhuji Mother, you should correct me. There would be melas specific to Radha-yatra. Once Radha-yatra is there, how many devotees have come for servicing? Even the people who are not coming to satsang also, they have taken part in the service. Some Matajis have come together to do Rangoli. Some Matajis have come together to have flowers. some mothers is coming for distributing pamphlets. Like that, lot of things have happened. So, like that, acharyas know how to deploy people in service of the Lord. So, offering the results of your work is easier than learning the spiritual knowledge. Okay, so that way also detachment develops. Clear? That is the first way. That is the first way. What about the second way? What about the second way? Second way is entrance into spiritual world. And how do you enter? Can you read, Manaswini? Can you read them? Read better. Enter. First one is by detachment. Second one, entrance into spiritual world. Yeah, read loudly.
Entrance into spiritual world. Owing to ignorance, one does not know that this material world is a miserable place where there are dangers at every step. Out of ignorance only, less intelligent persons try to adjust to the situation by fruitive activities, thinking that the resultant actions will make them happy. They do not know that no kind of material body anywhere within the universe can give life without miseries. The miseries of life, namely birth, death, old age, and diseases, are present everywhere within the material world.
Yes. So, if you engage in bhakti-yoga, naturally you will be free from reactions of your karma and you become a liberated soul. And when you become a liberated soul, you get a chance to enter into the spiritual world. Now, first point is, we even liberated soul leave about entering into the spiritual world. Leave about the entering into the spiritual world. And the next statement is also for this. After this, but one who understands his real constitutional position as the eternal servitor of the Lord and thus knows the position of the personality of Godhead, engages himself in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Consequently, he becomes qualified to enter into the Vaikuntha planets, where there is neither material, miserable life, nor the influence of time and death. Okay? Now, here we need to understand that what we need to understand is when you become liberated soul, you get a chance to enter into this. Please, Prabhuji Samadhi, I know, as I said, this is the last sloka. Please pay attention. Manaswini beta, 10 minutes kucho. No disturbance. I don't want any disturbance for next 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes, please. Entrance into spiritual world. As I said, when you become a liberated soul, you get a chance to enter into the spiritual world. And how does that happen? Entering into spiritual world, how does it happen? Have you ever thought, how does it happen? Have you tried to understand what is the flow on how we enter into the spiritual world? Have you ever tried to understand how we enter into the spiritual world? First, dutiful detached work. What it leads to? When we do our duty with a detached spirit, what it leads to? Dutiful detached work means if you are not expecting any results or you are not getting attached to the work what you are doing or you are not expecting any results out of it, then a realized knowledge of the soul develops. I am a soul. Krishna Richard, some God has given. I am doing the activity. You are not attached. Whether it is good, result is coming good or bad. And you might be seeing a lot of people like that around, as I told you multiple times. Though they might not be in devotion, but they do their work best and they will not think much about it. They might not be devotees. Okay? So, dutiful detached work leads to realized knowledge of the soul. That's what we need to understand. And very important point to understand here is, have you seen this? Please try to understand this. Have you seen this, that there will be a lot of preachers, a lot of devotees who will be preaching, you are a spirit soul, you are not a body. You are a spirit soul, you are not a body. Lot of institutions, lot of spiritual institutions teach this basic thing, that we are not a body, we are spirit soul. But when you observe them, you don't see that consciousness in them. Yes or no? Have you noticed this? Please tell, unhesitatingly, please tell. Have you noticed that lot of people might be saying, lot of people might be preaching with this message of we are not body and we are spirit souls. But in their dealings, when you see them, you will not feel that they are spiritually conscious. They are more body conscious. Shattu baundi. Yes or no? Please, voice. Please, pogandi. Yes or no? Yes. So now, we need to understand that this knowledge, it is not something by, I know it's going to be 8, please bear with me for another 5 to 10 minutes. This knowledge, simply by preaching it will not come. Simply by preaching it will not come, Prabhuji and Mataji. We need to understand that. By only doing work in the detached mode only, you will be getting, I am not the body, I am the spirit. But we will be doing any work if we are doing with a nishkam spirit, then only you will be getting that feeling of spiritual consciousness, not bodily consciousness. Nishkam spirit. I am not doing. Krishna is making to do. I am an instrument in his hands. That consciousness is more important to be developed. So realized knowledge developed by doing nishkama work, that's beautiful detached work. And the more I do my material duties in that, even it's not only spiritual activities, Prabhuji and Mataji, even the material activities, even the work what you are doing, even the house in which you are managing, if you are doing in that spirit of nishkam spirit, you will be realizing that you are a soul, you are not a body. Okay, I have been, as a mother, my duties are to take care of the kids, my husband, my attamma, my this thing. That nishkama spirit is very important here. So that will become realized in the heart. So that will, once you do that in the nishkama spirit, that realized knowledge of the soul will slowly give the knowledge of the Lord. Little bit advanced devotee will understand this. In your own consciousness you will be knowing, and you will actually, once you develop that knowledge of the Lord, especially with the chanting, when you chant, after some time, there is no need of a company, actually you will be talking to Krishna with him. I don't know how many of you have experienced. Actually you can talk to Krishna. Again, Krishna also talks to you. Krishna also talks to you. ఏంటో నాకు ఇప్పుడు మాట్లాడలేదే నాది ఎప్పుడు మాట్లాడలేదే అనుకుంటున్నారా టైం రాలేదు Yeah, so we need to understand that. So gradually, once you are situated in the realized knowledge of the soul, gradually once you are realized about the soul yourself, then slowly Lord gives the intelligence to know about him more. Lord only gives an intelligence. Next, once you know about the knowledge of the Lord, you surrender to him. Completely surrender to him. Once you surrender to him, then he frees you from this material world. And once he frees from the material world, what next? What next? Going to Vaikuntha or going to the spiritual world. Go to the spiritual world. So we need to understand that once you get that knowledge, you will be surrendering to him, and that aspect of mostly these three, we all belong to these three categories. I think the surrender has not yet come. Please, I am not offending anyone, but think about it. Surrender. Once you surrender, you will be getting this guru. You will be deeply in need of a spiritual guru from whom I need to take initiation, and I need to take spiritual life seriously, and you follow the instruction of spiritual master. This is the stage. Mostly we are here. So then, this is how we go to spiritual world. Okay? Third one is indifference to rituals. The Vedic rites and rituals are imperative for neophytes, comprehending all kinds of prayers 3 times a day, taking a bath early in the morning, offering respects to the forefathers, etc. But when one is fully in Krishna consciousness and is engaged in his transcendental loving service, one becomes indifferent to all these regulative principles because he has already attained perfection. ప్రభుజీ గణేష్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్తున్నాము, ప్రభుజీ వెళ్ళకపోతే ఫీల్ అవుతారు, మేము ఆంజనేయ స్వామి గుడికి వెళ్తున్నాము. మీరు స్నానం చేయలేదా? మీరు స్నానం చేయకుండా పూజ చేస్తారా? సారీ. So thing is, ones who are in an elevated position in the devotional life, they are indifferent to rituals. Nothing wrong about rituals. They do, is doing bath wrong early in the morning? Doing bath wrong in the early in the morning? ఏంటి రాంగే కదండి. ఎర్లీ మార్నింగ్ పొద్దున్నే లేచి ఎవ్రీడే మార్నింగ్ డిడ్ యూ గెట్ ద క్వశ్చన్ మాతాజీ? ఎర్లీ మార్నింగ్ బాతింగ్, ఈజ్ ఇట్ రైట్ ఆర్ నాట్? ఎర్లీ మార్నింగ్ బాతింగ్, ఈజ్ ఇట్ రైట్ ఆర్ నాట్? శ్రీపాల్, ఇట్ ఈస్ గుడ్. ఆర్ యూ డూయింగ్ ఇట్?
Early morning.
When I go
So it is good. But if I say that one Madhavendra Puri, he is one of the great acharyas in the lineage. So he is not bathing. Say he is not bathing. Will it affect? Will Krishna feel? Because already he is in elevated position, but he will bath, because if he is bathing, he will be fresh, and he would love to please Krishna by having clean body. He will be not having laziness. He will be able to chant with a complete activeness. That's why he will bath. But doing bathing in the morning is good. That is why he will bath. See, Prabhuji Samad, you are understanding the action, right? One action, what is the purpose behind it? Doing bath is right. But if you are doing bath and elevated devotee is there who is already in Krishna consciousness, he is in Krishna prema mode, then for him bathing is not a matter actually. Bathing is not a matter. They are already in union with Krishna. Of course, I don't know how many of you have seen that kind of devotees, but it's not for us to.
sit in the Himalayas.
Yes. What is it?
The ones who sit in the Himalayas.
Yeah, they are. But we need to understand that the third point is trying to convey the indifference to rituals. Rituals is nothing wrong, but who are in that state of buddhi yoga, ultimate state of buddhi yoga, these rituals doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That's what he is trying to say. Being ritualistic means having a fruitative mentality. Arjuna was in that mode. If I fight, I will never be happy. Krishna is saying, how do you know, Baba? You might be very happy after fighting. We only decide, no? We only decide sometimes. Most of the time, ఇది మంచిది అమ్మ, our kids argue, right? అమ్మ ఇది మంచిది మనకి తెలియదు. Any scenario you remember where kids say that, Mommy, you don't know, this is right? Is there any scenario you remember? Mommy, you don't know, this is right. If that will not happen, it is wrong, he will say. But parents will say, how do you know that if that doesn't happen, it will be wrong? That's what Krishna is trying to say here. Here, Krishna is saying, Arjuna is saying, Arjuna was in that mood that if I fight, I will never be happy. Krishna is saying, how do you know? How do you know? You might be very happy after fighting. Why are you thinking? So, because you have that fruitative mentality. Fruitative mentality is there for Arjuna. That's what Krishna is trying to say. So, in modern times, or in the current society, what is this fruitative mentality called? Any synonym? Result oriented or thought or appeal. That is very, very positive word, Prabhu. Actually, fruitative mentality in that term and with the current modern time, if we compare, that is calculative mentality. Calculative mentality in modern times. Fruitative mentality is nothing but a calculative mentality. Naak idi chesthe naakenti. If I do this, what for me? So that's a mentality what Krishna is trying to say. So what will I get? So start thinking. So one becomes preoccupied with that thinking, starts thinking that this will give happiness, this will give suffering, etc., due to whatever the thinking is done. So that is called fruitative mentality. So what is applicable for someone at some level of spirituality may not be equally applicable for someone else. Okay, so that is the third. And fourth use of bhakti-yoga is divine consciousness. This is the last point of today. The highest perfection of self-realization is to understand that one is eternally the servant of Krishna, and that one's only business is to discharge one's duties in Krishna consciousness. In Krishna consciousness, one comes directly into communion with Krishna, and all directions from Krishna may be understood in that transcendental state. So this state means if person moves right, means Krishna told him to move right. If person does something, that means Krishna told him to do that thing. ఏంటి ప్రభుజీ ఓన్లీ కృష్ణ వాళ్ళకే చెప్తాడా మాకు చెప్పడా వాట్ ప్రభుజీ కృష్ణ విల్ ఓన్లీ టెల్ దట్ అడ్వాన్స్ డివోటీస్ ఓన్లీ హీ విల్ నాట్ టెల్ అస్ ఆర్ యూ నాట్ గెటింగ్ దట్ క్వశ్చన్ కృష్ణ టెల్స్ బట్ విల్ నాట్ లిసన్ yes, we are deaf and dumb to hear Krishna's message. Yes, we are deaf and dumb. But once you chant, once you come to that level, you yourself will experience that. Okay? Purport by His Divine Grace, Śrīla Prabhupāda ki jai. To say that one is in samadhi is to say that one has fully realized Krishna consciousness. Lot of people have the impression samadhi means going underground and not appearing for 2 to 3 days. Is that samadhi? Huh? That is also. But is that only samadhi? No. Anyone who is 24/7 fixed in Krishna consciousness and Krishna is in samadhi. Honestly, so that is one in full samadhi has realized Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavata. The highest perfection of self-realization is to understand that one is eternally the servitor of Krishna, and that one's only business is to discharge one's duties in Krishna consciousness. A Krishna conscious person or unflinching devotee of the Lord should not be disturbed by the flowery language of the Vedas, nor be engaged in fruitive activities for the promotion to the higher heavenly kingdom. In Krishna consciousness, one comes directly into communion with Krishna, and thus all directions from Krishna may be understood in the transcendental state. One is sure to achieve results by such activities and attain conclusive knowledge. One has only to carry out the orders of Krishna or his representative, the spiritual master. Persistent absorption comes by consistent rejection of distraction. Wow, what a statement, right? Persistent absorption in Krishna comes by consistent rejection of distraction in Maya. Here Lord Krishna is no longer talking about the process of yoga. Instead he is talking about the perfection of yoga. Here Lord Krishna is not talking about distraction in the mode of ignorance. He is talking about distraction in the mode of goodness. He is talking about the pious credits mentioned in the Vedas as distraction. What does it mean by pious credits mentioned in the Vedas of Krishna Vedas as distraction? Because when he puja cheste, I will go to heaven. If I do this puja, I will get good partner. If I do this puja, I will get a good job. If I do this puja, I will get a handsome and beautiful kids. All this is a distraction. We at our level also have some experience of short portion, and we also should remember that time and again when temptation attacks us, the way slowly we will be able to absorb ourselves away from temptation and become fixed in yoga or samadhi. When we become self-realized in divine consciousness, then temptations don't absorb us. Instead we will get the power to absorb the distraction into our absorption. Example, how Srila Haridas Thakur not only was unaffected by the temptation of the prostitute, but he made her become absorbed in the divine absorption. I don't know whether you know this pastime. You know it, right? How many of you don't know the pastime between Haridas Thakur and the prostitute? Anyway. Lot of Well, we will discuss offline.
I
Yes.
heard it, but we-
Lot of devotees know. You can check that. We can discuss after the point. So yes, now we are done with this. Now a question for everyone. Do you know what is the question? Do you know what is the question? Now question is, Krishna gives instructions to advanced devotees. Am I right? And guides them also. But actually instructions are needed mainly for the normal public, no? Advanced devotees already they know. But mainly the instructions are needed for the normal public, right? Yes or no?
He gives instructions for us, but we don't listen. But they also get instructions, they listen, we don't.
Bah. Did you get the answer? Huh? What Sripal told, did you get the answer? Can you repeat better, please?
Everyone gets instructions,
Huh.
but we don't listen.
Huh.
Only people who actually understand, they listen.
Huh.
We don't really listen
Huh.
because we don't understand it.
Then why are you not trying to understand?
Because
Why are you not trying to understand?
because I don't know how to understand.
Then you should ask your parents, no? Will you ask? From today you will ask? Sure? 100%? Pakka? Lock kar de? Done. Yeah. So that is right. Even who is a neophyte and sincere in devotion, Krishna guides. And if you are ready, and try to understand Prabhuji Mataji, it's not the matter of advancements here. It's not the matter of advancement which decides that Krishna tells them. It's the matter of sincerity a devotee shows. Even a sincere devotee who is a neophyte, just 2 to 3 months old, Krishna tells and he listens. It's not a matter of advancedness here. It's a matter of sincerity we are showing in whichever stage you are in. For example, Archana Mataji has come, first time she has come last Sunday for chanting with all the devotees, right? So when Krishna reciprocates, each and every step Krishna reciprocates. And please, probably Mataji, they can check with her if she is doing the rounds every day. After 1 month or 2 months, you can check with her what are the changes she has been seeing. It happens with any devotee. That's what we need to understand. Okay? So if you will hear to Krishna's voice from day one of Krishna consciousness, and Krishna also not keep that devotee much problematic situations. Where the devotee listens to Krishna, he will not keep that devotee into a problematic situations where he needs guidance. Now you tell me, non-devotee faces problems. For why? A non-devotee faces problems. What is the main reason? I already told earlier. I'm just checking whether you know it or not. Non-devotee, a neophyte devotee and an advanced devotee. A non-devotee who faces problems. Why they face? Rectification. Neophyte devotee or just upcoming devotee, they face problems for purification. And advanced devotees also face problems. Why? For glorification. Rectification, purification and glorification. Okay? That's what we know. Another question. Due to circumstances, some people develop, due to circumstances, they develop detachment. Have you seen that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Due to circumstances, they get detached. But is it right? Is it right or not? Why? Temporary. Because circumstances change, immediately they come back. But you should change that detachment with knowledge. Okay. Next. What do you mean by offering to Krishna? Simple question. I think for a long time, 1.5 hours, we have been discussing, right? We should offer everything to Krishna. We should not get attached to the work and the result of the work. We should not get attached. Everything we should offer it to Krishna. How do you offer? How do you? I'm asking very practical question. How do you offer? Didn't you get that question?
We should offer everything. Really, Krishna is taking it.
Okay. Anything else? Any other way to tell how do you offer Krishna? Gratitude. Okay. 3 ways. Physical, verbal, mental. Physical, verbal, mental or emotional? Emotional. Physical, verbal, emotional. Now, for example, for that, the example is you are preparing a bhoga. You are preparing a bhoga, and while preparing a bhoga, you pray, Krishna, I am preparing a bhoga for you. Can you please accept it? With that prayer, you start. That is emotional thing. And when the bhoga is kept in front of the deity, that is physically you are keeping it. Physically you are keeping it. And verbal, when you are keeping the bhoga and closing the curtains and you bow down. You bow down and pray. You pray to acharyas and all the devotees. You pray, please accept my bhoga, Krishna. I have prepared with love to you. Please accept it and give as a prasadam to me. In each and every activity, this is how you offer Prabhuji some knowledge. This is how you offer. Mental, verbal and physical. This is how you offer results. Now, lot of examples we can go on. Company is there. Someone will tell that I offered Krishna idli dosa I am preparing. I will give it to you. That's how mentally he will be thinking. But where is the mood? It is something like employee for all 1 month you will do a work in a company and salary. If company says I will give a salary and he doesn't give, will you accept? Will you accept? He has to give it. Physically he has to give it every month end. So that's how the example goes on. So even brushing teeth also you can offer. Why? How? Now tell me, brushing teeth, how can you offer to Krishna?
I am cleaning my teeth to give a nice, clean smell.
Right, actually.
I
Right?
am keeping my teeth clean because you have given it to me.
That's also one way, yes. That's also one way. Because Krishna will be interacting with lot of people today, or lot of students in school today, and Paramatma in them would be seeing me, right? I should be good or clean. Okay? Anything we can move it to this mood. Any other questions you have? We are done. And last one more question, okay? One more question. With this question we'll end. To be attached from the result doesn't mean we should not think about the result. I'll repeat. Don't get attached to the result. Does it mean to not think about the result? Yes or no? We should think about the result or not? Don't get attached to the result. Does it mean we should not think about the result also? Yes or no? How many say yes? Lift your hands. We should think about the result? Yes, right? Yes? How many say we should not think about the result? Actually, we should think about the result. We should think about the result. See, getting detached and thinking, they are two different things. Because if you think about the result, your complete energy would be there to get certain goal. Serve the right way. Prabhuji.
Comes under emotional.
Huh?
Manasa vachaka
No, bro. Yogesh Prabhu, tell me. That's what. That's a difference between getting detached to the result and thinking about the result. Thinking about the result, you will be able to plan for endeavoring some goal you are trying to achieve. For example, now you are preparing for examination. The end goal is to come out with a first rank. That is the end goal. For that only you are preparing. But you should give your best. Now you are thinking about the goal that I need to get first rank or first class. I need to get. So if you think about that goal, you will plan the endeavor or the journey accordingly. Either I have to go to the perfect institute, I should have a home tutor with me, or my mother is a IIT passed out, so she should spend much time with me. Lot of thinking has to be done, but it doesn't mean that you should get detached. When you think about the result, you can plan the things to give 100% for that goal. But once the goal is achieved, you should not get attached to the result. Getting detached is not equal to thinking about the result.
Won't that be like, thinking about Rolls-Royce?
Now you are thinking about Rolls-Royce. Your goal is to purchase Rolls-Royce, okay?
Once you receive it,
Huh.
once you get it,
Huh.
then you have to detach yourself from
Prabhuji, first of all, the mood with which you are now coming to our Gyan Prabhu's example, he is having a desire of getting this Rolls Royce, and for goal is to get a Rolls Royce. Hare Krishna Prabhu, English Prabhu. Sorry, bro, chudledu. So his goal is to get a Rolls Royce. That is a desire. Though it is a material desire, he got a desire. Now for that desire, he has to work, right? So he has to think about the goal of Rolls Royce. For that he has to think about the goal. If we think about the goal only, he will plan the things accordingly. What is the planning? Now I am working in Infosys or Microsoft. In Microsoft only I am getting hardly 2 lakhs per month or 5 lakhs per month. I need to immediately shift to Perplexity so that I get 10 lakhs per month. Then for that he will be doing hard work. Nothing wrong. He will be doing hard work. So if he is thinking about that goal, he will work in Perplexity where he is getting 10 lakhs per month salary, and he will do another moonlighting, he will be doing. Night shift he will do. There he will be getting another 10 lakhs per month. He is working. But for that work, he can plan. But once he gets the thing, now you can't compare that with a spiritual thought process, Prabhu. Because here the point is, he wanted to materially enjoy. So you can't take this example at a spiritual plane at all. Because his goal is to get a material enjoyment.
also
Huh?
taking that argument to the
Huh?
where Krishna says that you don't worry about the results.
Yes.
So
Yes.
he's not actually thinking around the results.
Huh. Huh.
Why he should be worrying about other relations and other things, right? He should actually have
Huh. Other relations are also given by God given only, bro. You should value the relations.
but then he should not be thinking right what's good with the end result.
Prabhuji, that's what in the relation, you're not bringing Rolls Royce here, right? Okay, Rolls Royce. Okay, fine. Now the relations are there, Prabhu. That relation, for example, your father-in-law is there. That relations are God given, and you should respect that, but with not a ulterior motive. Now there are some people who show respect for father-in-law. Ruchi Mataji's father is there. If I see father-in-law को थोड़ा चमचा थोड़ा soap डाल के थोड़ा appreciate करूँगा, तो at some time he will give 1 crore extra to me. There are some people. In fact, there are some people like that. There are some people who थोड़ा मस्का मारते हैं. मामा जी को भी मस्का मारते हैं ताकि थोड़ा benefit आमिया हो जाए. So, but the intention, we should value that relation that Krishna, you have given this relation of father-in-law and mother-in-law to me, and please ensure that I am doing or acting as per that relation. What is the respect are there? With no ulterior motive. I don't know if I answered your question or not.
So he's referring more from a Bhagavadgita perspective. So correct me if I'm wrong over here. What you are saying is where Krishna has told Arjuna, don't worry about the result, whom you are feeling, what you are doing. Just follow my instructions and continue your duties. So that is exactly what is said over here also. So be dutiful, but don't get attached to the results. Just perform your duties to the best and don't get attached to the results.
आपके father-in-law say, what are the dutiful acts you are supposed to do, you have to do.
About the results, correct.
Thinking about the actions we should do, bro. Thinking should be there, because if you think about the actions and the goal, if you think about, then only we can give best. No. If you don't think on the result or the goal, we can't give our best.
So that was the fine line I was
Another example I will quote. For example, Ashok Prabhu is standing in elections for MC, management committee in Zenith. Ashok Prabhu is standing as one of the nominee for president role. He applied. Ashok Prabhu applied. Now he applied for the post of president in the management committee, but still the elections are supposed to happen. Now in that elections, he is not doing proper propaganda. Krishna, I nominated, and Krishna will take care. No, you should go, you should go and give pamphlets, and you should tell about your agenda. If I become a president, you should give 100%. See, you are applied for a post of president, but you should plan what is the end result for applying that for president. You should get a president post. You don't have any ulterior motive. You wanted to do good for the society. So what wrong in it? You should propagate as much as possible people or as many flats. You need to go and take the help of devotees to go and propaganda campaign. Nothing wrong. So if you should think about the result that you will become a president. But if you think about the result of you becoming a president, then you can act 100%. What is it 100%? Doing a campaigning properly, taking the help of devotees, taking the help of kids in giving the pamphlets and all, that is good. That is good. But once you get selected, you should not get attached to the result. Now I am become a president. I will be having contact with multiple vendors. I will take some commission, 10%, 20% commission, and I will justify. Even if he is not elected also, you will not feel, wow, even if he is not elected, Krishna, I tried my best. Nothing, you should not feel. You should not worry. Yes, bro.
If someone is getting, like, someone wants to, in the same line, if someone is trying to become president of a particular society, and he obviously, end result may be anything, and he is trying his best to say that I will do this, he's putting his propaganda and I will do this, I will do that. But this is also correct, no? That if I am seeing in a particular society, people are not at all pious. 99% of the people are not at all pious. And I want, in my heart, I have something that once I become president, I will get piousness in the society. At that time, in the starting time, I will lie to the people. Like I will say, no, I won't even talk about piousness. I will say, I will, whatever